with Chelsea and Kitchi have two of the most seasoned, experienced teams in the Hong Kong scene, so no big surprises there, but we did have to wait to see that result, and luckily it was an interesting match of football despite that 3-0 scoreline.
Yep, and so as we mentioned, we're now moving on to the Masters competition. They all played one game last night, Wallsend coming away with a win, playing against Singapore Cricket Club, who Masters actually had a heavy delay on their flight landing into Hong Kong last night, so had to move their game to the last slot of the night, so they closed us off last night, but let's see if they've woken up fresh after that long journey yesterday.
Bit of an interesting match to start off with. Singapore derby here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, last night we saw Singapore Football Club play Singapore Cricket Club with a 1-0 win to Singapore Football Club. So Cricket Club here now looking for their first points on the board of the tournament, but that'll be very difficult against our reigning champions, two-time winners, Wallsend.
Absolutely. And their keeper with an incredible physical presence.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Number 1, Alex Stamp for Wallsend. Straight in. Captain for the Wallsend Boys Club is obviously Fabio Alcantara, pro out here in Hong Kong. Lots of experience both playing at the Sevens and here at the football club.
Wallsend have managed to hold on to the ball thus far. Clearance from Singapore FC. Don't manage to hold on to it though.
Singapore setting up very defensively, trying to withhold this Wallsend boys attack. Doing okay so far.
Yeah, they've managed to fend them off, but it has been possession almost entirely to Wallsend. Bar 2 crosses, 2 clearances from Singapore FC. It'll be interesting to see if we can see them with a bit of build-up moving forward.
On the ball now, number 12. Michael Seeley, ex-Hong Kong Football Club player, son of Tony Seeley, hasn't forgotten his education in Hong Kong, with going down fairly easily there in the box. And a tough tackle there from Wallsend Boys Club, but got the ball well, number 9, Brett Williams. And a chance now for Singapore Cricket Club to get their breath back, see if they can move up the pitch, but can't keep hold of the ball, and it's straight back to Wallsend. Number 12, Seeley. Williams on the ball now. There's a strike from the edge of the box. Seeley kicks the ball nicely, back to Williams. Has a go. Oh, it's off the bar.
Great strike. They go again.
Two minutes of straight pressure so far from Wallsend Boys Club, reigning champions of this Masters competition. Playing around on the edge of the box, trying to find an opening. Seeley has a shot, cleared and back out to him, ready for the next wave of attack. Low on the ball. To Lamb, back to Low. Back to Lamb, who has a strike.
Off. Oh, just wide.
Keeper, watch that one go wide, had it covered, I think. But again, a chance for the Singapore Cricket Club to catch their breath now. It's tiring to keep chasing those shadows around the box and defending.
Trying with their first little bit of play now. Unfortunately, lose it.
So there's a great strike here from number 9, Brett Williams, off the bar.
That's a goal for Wallsend.
As we were watching that replay,
scored by number 5, Lam Kau Wai.
Number 5, Lam Kau Wai for Wallsend Boys Club puts it away. the relentless pressure pays off for Wallsend Boys Club as we wait for a replay of that.
Unfortunately, that first attempt at build-up by Singapore gave the ball back to Wallsend, and they had a bit of space this time, and they knew what to do with it.
Composure in the box from number 6 low, found Lam, who tapped it into an empty net. See a lot of experience in this Wallsend team, players who have played in the Hong Kong Premier League here. It's going to be very difficult now for Singapore Cricket Club to get back into this game after finding themselves a goal down.
Indeed, but they are getting a bit more of the ball, Seb, so let's see.
Williams now has a shot. Well saved, well held by the keeper. Maybe should have looked for other options in the box there rather than taking the strike, giving the ball straight back to Singapore. Who can't seem to hold on to it though, just kicking it straight out and possession back to Wallsend Boys Club. Goal scorer Lam controlling the game here. Finds Williams on the edge of the box, has another strike.
Fancy another strike. I think he's been inspired by Daniel Voss.
Yeah, seeing a lot of that this morning. But Wallsend definitely looking to get another goal. Seeley on the edge of the box, wayward strike.
Yeah. They've got most of the ball and they're building up well, but there seems they're getting a bit impatient with the finishing here.
Yeah, I think if they can go into the break with a 2-0 lead, changes the second half completely. They can take their foot off the gas a bit, rest some legs, ready for the next game later on today.
Certainly. Wallsend go again.
The Nines had a lot of touches on the ball so far. Brett Williams. To Fabio.
Another corner.
Yep, lots of pressure from Wallsend. Playmakers everywhere you look on this Wallsend team. Clipped into the box.
Beautiful head on that.
And a second goal there for the Wallsend Boys Club, scored by number 14, Craig Dundas.
Craig Dundas with a great header there. Well worked move from Wallsend Boys Club. Worked their way into the box and then a little clip to the far post. And the big man Craig Dundas nods it in easily. And perfect timing as we watch the clock tick down to halftime. Inviting ball in, headed back where it came from. No chance for the keeper.
Oh.
And interesting tactic from Singapore Cricket Club. Shot straight from kickoff as they keeping an eye on the clock. It's the closest they've come so far. But obviously Tony Seeley, manager of the Wallsend Boys Club, looking to make it another victory here in the Hong Kong FC Soccer Sevens Masters competition. It's a very good first half from Wallsend. Got 2 goals, what they needed. They can now look to keep the ball in the second half a bit more, save the legs. Be interesting to see how many substitutions they make.
You're going to see some substitutions here from the Singapore side. Expect we'll see anything different in this half, Seb? Any tactical changes?
Not sure Singapore Cricket Club have it in them, to be honest. It takes a lot of energy to try to come back from a losing position in sevens. A lot of experience on the Wallsend Boys Club squad to, take the punch out of this game, keep the ball. Can't see them letting Singapore Cricket Club get back into this one, but you never know.
Yeah, we've had a sub as well on the Wallsend side. Different defensive tactic.
Yep, Matthew West coming off of Wallsend Boys Club.
And another familiar face at the Hong Kong Football Club. Coming on number 7 there for Wallsend Boys Club. Michael Campion.
Adventurous play here from the Singapore Cricket Club keeper. Just to play the ball up into the box. Michael Campion there coming on as well.
A familiar face, not least because he usually is the MC of our sportsman's dinner that kicks off the weekend's festivities.
Yeah, obviously a great night with Les Ferdinand a couple of days ago here at the football club, MC'd by Michael Campion, who used to play his football down here before he moved to Singapore. Another player who's very comfortable on the ball. Probably the last person Singapore Cricket Club wanted to see coming on with fresh legs. Bit more of the ball this half though for Singapore Cricket Club.
Keeper playing quite far out, getting involved a bit more. Nice to see them make it attempted a bit more build-up.
What you often see here though is after all that possession, a breakaway goal that takes all the stuffing out of you.
Singapore still holding on to it. This is the longest we've seen them keep the
Got the
ball.
ball in the box now, I think, for the first time this game. But good tackle there from Matt West, and
This is now the real question if they'll get punished for the... Oh no, they've collected it back.
it's good pressure from Singapore Cricket Club. But back to the keeper now. Got all 7 players in the opposition half. Good tackle from Michael Campion as Wallsend defend this 2-0 lead. Another substitution down here for Wallsend. Number 8, Glenn Selden comes on as the Singapore Cricket Club keeper comes forward with the ball again. Going to have a long strike. Oh, it's hit the bar. It's a great strike.
It was indeed. That could have been a bit of a surprise. Wallsend being patient with their defense.
They've given the ball away in their own box. And it's another chance for the Cricket Club.
Could have been a punishing mistake, that.
Yeah, that was a great strike, though, from the Singapore Cricket Club number 16, Ashwin Tiwari. No options, looked up at a strike and had the keeper worried there. I'm not sure he would have got to that if that had been a little bit lower. The ball out to Mike Seeley now, who's taking the captain's armband at half-time after Fabio was substituted. After that period of pressure from Singapore Cricket Club, Wallsend Boys Club come away with the ball again, working their way nicely. I'm not sure what number 9 Brett Williams was trying there.
No, me neither, but the quick substitution made by Singapore FC, trying to keep those legs fresh.
And that's a red card for the goalkeeper of Singapore Cricket Club. Handling the ball outside the box. I said that was the danger for Singapore Cricket Club with that possession, losing the ball on the transition, went out to the substitute, Glenn Southam, who had the strike, and the keeper saved it outside the box. Couldn't help himself.
Those reflexes, they can work against you.
Bit of a silly decision now, as he'll miss the next game as well.
Well, that'll be a disappointment. They've got one of the players getting kitted up now.
Invaluable time being used off the clock now for Wallsend. They won't mind this one bit.
Take the set play from just outside the box.
Yeah, number 7, Michael Campion, stands over the ball. I think he might fancy himself for a shot here. Nope, I'm wrong. Lays it off.
Quickly proved you wrong. Oh!
To the box, and header from Seeley just wide. So 6 men now for Singapore Cricket Club, which is going to be a very tricky last minute and a bit. Tony Seeley, manager of Wallsend, shouting at his players to press the ball.
There is a lot more noise on the pitch all of a sudden. As we go into the last minute. Shot off. Goes wide.
And another wasted shot from Wallsend. They've found some great positions this game, but shooting's been a bit off, which has kept the scoreline down to 2-0. On a loose ball in the box, keeper manages to clear it, but straight back to the Wallsend Boys Club keeper. Campion looks up, wide to Williams.
We're down to the last 15 seconds here.
Into the box.
Wallsend going to try to eke out one last goal.
Chance for a bit of keep ball now.
Look likely.
And that's that. 2-0. Wallsend Boys Club 2, Singapore Cricket Club Masters 0.
Wallsend Boys Club 2, Singapore Cricket Club Masters 0. And the next game in the same pool, Masters Group B, Singapore Football Club Masters versus the Kowloon Cricket Club Vets. Please welcome them to the pitch.
跟場員和新特籃球會對新加坡木球會2-0。下場係新加坡足球會對